manner. No, this was a beacon, a calling upon characters, a collection of personalities that can only be accurately described as $1 million Shakespearean circus. Sir Cornelius Body, heir to a great fortune, decided a great party at his estate would be in order, for no other reason than to flaunt his riches and worldly possessions on a midsummer night. Independence Day, to be exact. The night was planned to be a feast of a dinner party, and a delight of entertainment, ending in Mr. Body being proclaimed the Gatsby of his time. But that's not quite what he got. Instead, a thievery of perplexing proportions has taken place, and Mr. Body himself needs you to help him find the guilty person. The game is afoot, ladies and gentlemen. Let us begin. You are here to help solve this mystery. Here's what we know. The first guest to arrive at 6 p.m. was Colonel Mustard.
Wow, you're right on time, sir. Please come in.
Like I said, never trust a man who doesn't arrive on time with a grenade.
Shortly after, Professor Plum arrives.
Excuse my attire. My secretary called and told me about the invitation. Just so happens I was on my way back from Africa. I landed just a few hours ago.
Well, welcome back, Professor.
Thank you.
And the last guests to arrive, of course, were Mrs. Peacock and Miss Scarlet.
We are late, Mother.
Fashionably late, darling. A grand entrance is always better than being on time.
As all the guests stand in the foyer and the clock strikes 7 p.m., Mr. Body arrives at the top of the stairwell.
Welcome everyone to my dinner party. I'm glad you're all here to celebrate with me on this special day. I have a surprise. I have acquired one of the rarest diamonds in all the world, and you are the first to see it. Mrs. White! If you would please show everyone to the grand hallway.
Mrs. White walks all the guests into the grand living room where a very large, shiny, and perfect diamond sits on display. They all gather around and marvel at its beauty. The sun begins to set as they wait for dinner to be served. Mrs. Peacock stands beside Professor Plum as they stare into the diamond as he scratches vigorously.
Professor, the scratching. It's quite rude to scratch like a madman in front of a lady.
Sorry about that. I may have come down with something.
Everyone covers their mouth and takes a step away from Professor Plum.
Mrs. White, it's 7:30 and dinner is to be ready soon. Will you please escort Professor Plum to the infirmary and see that he is tended to before our meal is served?
Mrs. White does so and escorts Professor Plum out to the grand hallway. Everyone goes back to their admiration and small talk. Suddenly, a loud bang fills the room, followed by more. Everyone rushes out of the room. A fireworks show can be seen from the windows in the hallway. Big, colorful, and beautiful show. Once it ends, everyone makes their way back into the grand hallway. Miss Scarlet lets out a loud scream.
The diamond! It's gone!
Diamond is now gone and someone at this party is responsible. Detectives, it is now time to lead you into your interrogation rooms, where it is up to you to help decipher and solve the mystery. Godspeed.
Okay.
We'll look at the map while we wait.
Not in my script. I'm not obligated to answer.
Taking the fifth. Do you think, Billy, that he could have gotten the diamond when he was in the grand hallway?
Yep.
And he went to the study to see fireworks like he was acting like it was no big deal, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, detectives. Are we done doing our questions with Colonel Mustard?
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome. Awesome. So, Colonel Mustard, I'm going to ask you to go to the main lobby to be interviewed by people who couldn't join the breakout rooms to respond to your questions, please. Can you click leave room?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So group one, you guys can observe your map and follow up with your clue cards until your next suspect comes into your investigative room, okay?
Okay.
So the
I don't remember the names of all
Hello,
of them.
detectives.
but-
Are we done investigating or asking our questions to Miss Scarlett?
No, we haven't asked the questions yet.
Oh. Maddie, did you get the questions?
Yeah, I got the questions. I'm still figuring. Yeah, I got the questions. I just wasn't sure what to do.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. So you were gonna ask, so under Miss Scarlett, on your list of questions, look for Miss Scarlett.
Okay.
Okay, let me stop screen. Share
Found
screen.
her. Okay. So Miss Scarlett, how do you know Mr. Body?
So, fate. I was in Paris doing a bit of shopping for Fashion Week, and the concierge tells me that I have limited amount of shopping bags that I can put in the driver's car. Ridiculous. But luckily for me,
Didn't you, Gregory?
No, I didn't steal
Oh, I'm
anything.
on to you. I'm
I'm
on
not
to you,
still.
Gregory.
Diamond.
Hello, detectives. Are we done asking our questions to Mr. Body?
Yes, I did.
I'm being a little bit suspicious.
Okay.
No worries.
Mr. Body, I'm going to assign you to room 2.
Ah, room 2. A beautiful room.
He's funny.
Okay, detectives, you guys can observe your map and your clue card until your next suspect comes into your room.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
Hello, detectives. Are we done asking our questions to Miss?
Yeah, I think we are.
Okay, awesome. So Mrs. Peacock, I'm going to assign you 3
Okay.
to meet with the detectives.
Let's do it again.
Thank you so much.
Okay, detectives, so you guys can observe your map and your clue card until your next suspect comes into your room.
All right.
Okay?
Okay.
I really didn't put any of the materials.
So I gave it to the staff. Yeah. Can you share it on the screen, Elise?
It doesn't let us share screen. We don't have.
Yeah, it says only.
It should share screen. It does let me.
Let me see.
Is the clue cards only for staff or for every detective?
It's for everybody. Can you guys share now?
Okay.
No.
Nope.
Mine were.
It says all participants can share.
Well, for me, it just says host disabled participant screen sharing when I click on the little green arrow.
Okay, so let's do it this way then. So Elise, can I make one of you guys a co-host?
You might be able to do it in the main room, probably not in the breakout room.
Oh, okay, thank you. Okay, so Elise, let's leave, and then that way I can make you a co-host so you can share.
Okay.
Steve, yes, Steve, coach.
Hey, you
I'll
awake
go-
now? You got any questions for Colonel Mustard?
So where were you at the time?
Chuck asked where you were at the time of the theft.
Well, like I mentioned, I heard the screams, but at 7:30, I was in the grand hallway keeping an eye on everything.
Did you get that answer, Chuck? Yeah. Any more questions?
Be a good or bad thing.
Hello, detectives.
I think he was nervous.
Are we done asking our questions to Professor Plum?
Yes, we're waiting for the next one.
Okay, awesome. Professor Plum, you are going to room 5.
Those are good observations, Van. We're gonna have to see what happens. Alan, what did you think of him? What do you think, Alan?
He sounded pretty shady though.
He sounded pretty shady. Pretty
Yeah.
shady. All right.
All right, stay Yeah, let's see what you see. So we have Colonel Mustard, which is right here. Okay. So Colonel Mustard, he came in the house at what time? Does anybody remember? He said he arrived at 1800 hours. Chuck, what time is that?
1800 hours
49.
would be 6 p.m. military.
All right. So was he there at 6 p.m.?
Oh,
nasty.
I have a sneaking suspicion that he's not telling the truth.
Oh, okay. Well, he says he
Detectives,
Yes.
are we done asking our questions to Colonel Mustard?
Yes, I think we're all done.
Okay, awesome. So Colonel Mustard, you will be assigned to room 6. Let me just look for you, sorry. So go ahead, Stephen, keep going.
Okay, sorry.
Steve's turns.
All right, so he said, Colonel Mustard said he was there at 6 o'clock. So he said he was there. So
He's also the only one we've spoken to, so.
We're still waiting for.
Yeah, we haven't had a second one yet.
Yeah.
Oh, Mrs. White.
Hello.
Oh, Mrs. White.
Breakout room 6, still answering questions. I had just gotten there.
Oh, sorry, that was my fault. Okay. So I assigned you the wrong person. Okay.
Okay.
Mrs. White, tell us what you know. No, I'm just kidding.
Spill the beans real quick.
Very quickly.
To hide. Should I go back to breakout
Yeah.
room? Okay.
But 6, right, Mrs. White?
Yes.
Okay. Colonel Mustard, are you here?
We had Colonel Mustard.
We already had Colonel Mustard. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead, detectives.
Sophia, didn't you have a question for me?
Oh,
for
yeah.
Colonel Mustard? Yes.
Yes, you were saying. Oh, what? People think that someone else
just
stole
for
it.
saying that.
What?
You
It could be a trick.
You
are now
guys.
even more
Well,
suspicious.
Okay.
It could be teamwork.
Mr. Body and Miss Violet, who was in this breakout room?
I believe Miss Scarlett was here before I was.
Okay,
Of
Mr.
course I
Body. Mr. Body, which room did you come from? Sorry.
I just came from number 1, I believe.
Okay. So then.
I was not moved.
Okay, so Mr. Body, go to the main room, please.
Oh, you know what? I was incorrect. I came from room number 3, of course. All these rooms look so alike.
All right, Mr. Body, go to the main room, please.
Of course. Salutations and good luck on your search.
I have your
Mr.
diamond.
Body.
Okay, so Miss Scarlett, or detectives, have you asked your questions to Miss Scarlett?
Yes.
Yeah.
And we're done? Okay. So Miss Scarlett, I'm going to assign you to a different room. Let me just make sure.
Goodbye, all. It was a pleasure. But of course, we need to find this diamond. But of course, do not suspect me.
Okay. So, okay, Miss Scarlett, have you been to room 4?
No, I haven't moved anywhere.
Okay, moving you. Okay, guys, so go ahead. Oh, shoot. No, don't leave. I pushed the wrong button. Don't leave your breakout rooms.
I cancel it. I didn't leave.
Well, a party is only as good as its guests. Though different, they all have a type. An eye for the tasteful, of course. Round.
What time were you ready for the party?
Well, honestly, I was so excited about the diamond and a certain guest coming that I was sitting in my bedroom ready before anyone had arrived. But as the host, an entrance is to be expected.
Who was the first guest you saw?
I didn't see anyone as I was in my room, but I heard each guest arrive. Sound carries with ceilings so high.
What was the first room you visited in your bedroom?
I went
From
straight,
your bedroom.
Oh, yes. I went straight to the kitchen to be sure the meal was on time and in order.
I get to I with the from it. I get to
when the fireworks went off at 7:30.
When the fireworks went off at...
I've been to another one, I think room 6.
Okay, just want to make sure I'm assigning you to the right one. Room 3.
All right, gentlemen.
Thank you, Professor Plum.
Hope you find the guy.
Hey, Carlos, do you have any questions for him in particular? Because I didn't have any.
For Professor Plum?
Yeah, like specific ones.
No. I didn't change my answer.
You sure?
Yes, I'm sure. Because
By the infirmary into the East Garden.
So you stepped, say that again, you stepped where?
I stepped outside the infirmary into the East Garden.
Okay. See anyone else around you?
Well, I shouldn't say this, but I saw Mr. Body, and it looked as if he was kissing someone. Miss Scarlett, I think.
Ooh.
Sorry if you didn't know, Peacock, about your daughter.
Frankly, okay.
The diamond disappeared about 8 p.m. How did you notice it was missing?
Well, I heard the screams of Miss Scarlett.
Ah. And rumor has it that your father is...
Because I have mind reading.
You have mind reading?
because I am cosmic pop.
You're the cosmic power princess.
I am both, which is cosmic pop, also your diva.
Diva?
Okay, detective, you have Mrs. Peacock.
Okay, let's ask
Well, let's now talk about
question.
Okay.
Mrs. Peacock, how do you know Mr. Body?
Mr. Body and I met at a fundraiser a little over a year ago. He tends to frequent the same events I attend, but we've only recently met.
What time did you arrive at the party?
Time? Who knows? One does not watch the time or the clock to keep up with others. I create my own schedule.
Who was the first guest you saw?
That homely Professor Plum, who smelled rather like a coach seat across a country flight.
What was the first room you visited in the mansion?
We were all in the grand hallway. Not that grand if you ask me.
Where were you when the fireworks went off at 7:30 p.m.?
I was at the grand hallway, of course, staring at
Hallway,
the beautiful
please.
diamond.
Where did you stand to watch the fireworks?
What an overdose spectacle. But I watched them from the hallway window facing the west garden, I believe.
Did you see anyone else around you?
Well, not to be a snoop, but I will say that that crazy Colonel Mustard went inside the study.
The diamond disappeared around 8 p.m.
Okay, so main, 2, and 3.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. I will reassign you in just a short minute.
Also, Livia has a diamond. I'm not sure if it's mine, but she does have a diamond. Just worth.
Rumor has it that you are quite the exhibitionist for rare artifacts.
Look. I will never apologize to you or to anyone else for my love of history. People around the world deserve to hold on to the things that belong to their ancestors. It's history, it's heritage, it's their heritage.
Okay. Calm down. Calm down.
Okay. 4. Okay, I'm gonna.
Are we done asking our questions?
Yes.
Okay, Miss Scarlett, which rooms have you visited?
I only know this one, 4, and I don't know what was the other room I was in.
Okay, no worries. I'll assign you right now.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
And do look after that Colonel Mustard. Remember, too much theatrics.
So all I can recall is that girl screaming.
At
And
8
that's dumb.
p.m. in the study or in the hallway?
Diamond disappeared around 8 p.m. How did you notice it was missing?
Well, I came back into the house on cloud 9 and almost immediately was struck down by Zeus himself back to Earth's tragic reality. I saw my case empty.
Rumor has it that you created this event for charity, but yet the diamond was the focus of the event.
Well, in these circles, money makes money. And it's all about the show. If you want $100,000 in donations, you have to throw a $50,000 event. Wouldn't you agree? Surely everyone agrees with that one, right?
No. So why shouldn't we believe that you stole the diamond?
That diamond is my piece de resistance. It's the gold metal. It's what makes me the new Gatsby. Without it, I'm just another man.
Does anyone else have any questions for Mr. Body? Go ahead, Diva.
Diva,
What's up?
earlier
Uh-huh.
in the room 2,
Yes.
Mr. Buddy asked me if I stole the diamond, but I didn't because I saw my hands to him. So I think is that it is not Mr. Buddy because that diamond was his.
That's correct. I would think so too. Why would I steal my own diamond? And thank you so much for saying so. I lift all my suspicions off of you. You are no longer sus.
Chuck, do you have any questions for Mr. Body?
Yes. About what time did you notice the diamond missing?
I noticed around 8 p.m. Oh, it was so sad to have something so beautiful, so magnificent disappear before your very eyes. Chuck, surely you understand. Have you ever lost or misplaced a diamond before?
No, I never had something.
You them?
Hey, detectives.
No.
Okay, how many suspects have you guys interviewed?
3.
Three.
Can you give me the names?
Professor Plum, Miss White, and the Colonel.
Okay, awesome. Just so I know who to send to you guys. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Peacock.
Detectives, are we done asking Colonel Mustard?
One last question. Colonel Mustard, what's your history with Miss Peacock and Miss Scarlet, her daughter?
All I know is that evil is woman. She's the daughter of a spy woman. But I can tell you all this. What a diamond. What am I going to do with a diamond? Think about it. My apologies. My mind has been occupied on keeping my eye on this, on everybody, this disastrous party that you guys threw, especially Miss Peacock. During the time that the diamond was stolen, I saw her standing in the hallway looking out the window. She wasn't really doing anything criminal then. Well, actually, I haven't seen her do anything all night, but I know there's something about her. I'm keeping my eyes on her, and so should you.
I've not been to yet.
Okay, so go to room 5.
Room 5. I love room 5. One of my favorite rooms, if I do say so myself. Besides this one, all you wonderful people. And remember, it wasn't me. Also, could I get an invitation to room number 5? It seems that I've drinking too much water and don't remember.
I cannot see you. Okay, there you are, Mr. Body.
Ah, how could you miss me? I look magnificent tonight.
Okay, room 5.
WW.
Thank you. I will not. And good luck on your search.
Okay.
All right, guys. Now we have Miss Scarlet. We have to question Miss Scarlet. She is here in the room. So we're going to ask her some questions. Everyone, let's listen and see if she's telling the truth or not. All right, Miss Scarlet, how do you know Mr. Body?
It was fate. I was in Paris doing a bit of shopping for Fashion Week, and the concierge tells me that I have limited amount of shopping bags that I can put into the driver's car. Ridiculous. But luckily for me, Cornelius overheard and offered his driver to drive me around for the day and used all the space I needed. He was my hero.
What time did you arrive at the party?
As Mother says, being fashionably late is the only proper way to arrive anywhere. I'm guessing 6:45, maybe 6:50.
Who was the first guest you saw?
The professor. Mother pointed him out very quickly, and his shameful attire.
What was the first room you visited in the mansion?
As we were being shown the grand hall, I had to quickly sneak into the powder room to touch up my makeup.
Where were you when the fireworks went off at 7:30 p.m.?
7:30, you say? I was in the grand hall, admiring the big, expensive gem.
Where did you stand to watch the fireworks?
A lady never kisses and tells. But since this is a very serious matter, and our...
Oh,
Have you guys had a character come in?
no, not recently.
Okay, so you guys need Mr. Body.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so you guys need Peacock or Body. And then
Or Scarlet.
Scarlet.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
What happened, Alan? Mrs. White? Yeah, you guys got Mrs. White. Yeah, so you guys need Peacock, Body, and Scarlet. So I'll send them next.
People we haven't spoken to. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Hey, guys.
Yes.
Okay, so who do you guys still need?
We need,
Let me make sure. Am I in breakout room 1? Yes, okay.
yeah, Professor Plum, Miss Scarlet, or Mr. Body.
Okay, and Body. Got it. Okay, be right back.
All right.
Okay, detectives, who do you guys still need to meet with?
We haven't met with Professor Plum or Colonel Mustard.
Okay, okay, Professor Plum is here, good. Okay, so this is Plum. Who else? I'm sorry, you said you need to meet with?
Mustard.
And that's it?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and do Professor Plum. Mrs. Peacock, go to room 6.
Right away.
All right, Professor Plum. How do you know Mr. Body?
Sorry, what was the question?
You know, she might have stole the diamond to get money out of it to pay her dad's medical bills.
Hi, guys.
Yeah. Oh, hi, hi.
Who do you guys still need to meet with?
We need Colonel Mustard.
Yeah.
And that's it?
That's it.
I think, yeah.
Okay.
It's
All right. Be right back.
Okay.
You have 6? You had 5?
5, 6.
Who was the last person you just did?
We did the nurse.
Mrs. White.
Mrs. White.
Mrs. White.
So it's, yeah, so it's 4, yeah.
Okay.
Mrs. White, how do you know Mr. Body?
Colonel Mustard, room 3.
Cool.
Mr. Body is my boss, and I've been a housekeeper and nurse for about 5 years now.
All right. What time did you arrive at the party?
Oh, I live here. I have my own quarters in the house.
Hmm. Who was the first guest you saw?
I welcomed all the guests, but the first to arrive was that Colonel Mustard. He is always...
I was in quite a good mood, and I was almost immediately struck down by Zeus himself back to Earth's tragic reality. I saw my case, empty.
So what do you mean came back to the house? I thought you said you were in the hallway.
At what time were you in the hallway, Mr. Bodie?
I was in the hallway at around 7:30.
Detectives, are you guys done asking your questions to Mr. Body?
Yes, they are. They are done. They have no more questions to ask, right? That's it. I can't
All
think of anything.
right. Room 1, Mr. Body.
Got him on the run now. All right. Remember, it wasn't me
Why should we believe that?
because it wasn't me.
Are you quoting the Shaggy song?
Okay, you guys have Miss Scarlett.
Oh,
How do you know Mr. Body?
Can personally do with the diamond. I have strict orders.
Detectives, are we done asking our questions to Colonel Mustard?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Colonel Mustard, I'm sending you to breakout room 2.
Good job, team.
All right, guys. Are we missing anybody?
No, I think we're done.
Okay, you guys are room
3.
3. Okay, room 3.
Room 3.
Done. Okay.
Okay, check. Okay.
Professor Plum. Okay, Professor Plum, can you go to the main room, please?
So, Colonel Mustard, how do you know Mr. Body?
I don't, but he donates to the fallen soldiers charity, so that's why I'm here. But I don't trust him, and I don't trust any one of you.
Not surprising. What time did you arrive at the party?
1,800 hours. Of course, seems like I'm the only one on time nowadays. And let me stop you right there. Your next question is going to be, what time was 1,800 hours? 6 p.m. sharp.
That was actually not going to be the next question, sir, but
So I think, what I'm hearing, I think a bunch of things happen at once. So during the fireworks, there was this.
Detectives,
Yes.
are we done asking Miss White the questions?
Yes.
Okay, who else do we need to interview for you guys?
We're missing one.
I believe it's Body.
Is who, I'm sorry?
Body.
Mr. Body.
Oh, Body, okay. Okay, so
Fuck with that,
Mrs. White, I have you down as the main room's the last room to visit.
Where am I right now? Yes, that is correct.
Okay, so go to the main room and shut your camera off until they're ready for you, please.
Sounds good.
Okay, so you guys need Mr. Body. Okay, let me look for Mr. Body. There we go.
So what might put a question in your mind?
Well, Mrs. White is one of my most trusted employees.
Detectives, are we done asking Mr. Body his questions?
Not quite.
Okay. Mr. Body, please go to room 4 when you're done.
Of course, thank you.
So rumor has it that you created this event for charity, yet the diamond was the focus of the event. Did you?
Yes, when we arrived.
Okay,
The timing, I can't remember. It's too funny.
Detectives,
Does that to me.
Detectives, are we done asking Miss Scarlett the questions?
Yes.
Okay, Miss Scarlett, have you been to room 1?
I do not think so.
Okay, room 1, please. Well, we're almost done. So
Okay.
we're about to go to the main room.
All right.
All right.
It's the same reason I didn't put a lock on the case.
Okay. Detectives, are we done asking the questions?
No, he just came.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Go ahead.
Yes, but you're a very good distraction. Next question.
All right. I do have some questions, and first one is, why did you invite these people to your party?
Well, a party is only as good as its guests. Though different, they all have an eye for the tasteful.
Mr. Body, those are my top two suspects in case. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, what room is this again? Great. Okay. Who was the last one you guys needed to see?
Who was it? Colonel Mustard?
Yeah,
Mustard.
Colonel Mustard, yes.
Okay. Just trying to get your last character to you. 1 second. Okay.
Well,
Are we done with Colonel Mustard, detectives?
well, I.
I have one more question that Evan's asking.
Okay, and then Colonel Mustard, you're gonna go to room 3.
Okay, so anyway, like, apparently Mrs. Peacock said that you went to the study room all by yourself, right? Like, is that even true? Or, yeah, is that even true?
Fireworks.
A lady never kisses and tells, but since this is a serious matter and his diamond is stolen, I was in the East Garden, enjoying the romantic moment and view.
And other than the person you were with, did you see anyone else in or around?
It was just me and Cornelius. I'm sorry, Mr. Body, enjoying the moment.
So the diamond disappeared about 8 p.m. How did you notice it was missing?
Well, I was walking back from the garden and saw that the case was empty. So tragic. I didn't know what else to do but to scream.
So we've heard, and rumor has it, that your father has threatened to take his fortune away by divorce.
My parents can do whatever. My parents can do whatever they want. I can and will take care of myself. I have a lifestyle to protect, and I will do just that. I am a princess, but I will be nothing less than a queen.
And
the lesbian of the Mrs.
Okay, so the question is, how far or where were you when you heard the screams of Miss Scarlet?
I was in the infirmary.
Yes, Mr. Body has no life insurance policy, and he just got one recently. Think about that.
All right, moving on to Professor Plum. 2 questions for Professor Plum.
What do you think? How all of a sudden you got a sick?
I'm not a doctor. I can't answer that. I mean, I wasn't feeling well to begin with. I just came back from a 21-hour flight from Africa. I'm exhausted, tired. I probably caught something over there, probably something through the airport. I had to get a replacement mask because I misplaced my other one.
Sorry to interrupt, but what time did you notice that Miss White left your care, if you did notice?
Whenever the time the fireworks started.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. All right, so we're moving on to continue our story narrator. Is Nick here?
Sorry. Let me go all the way down. Okay. With a chance to investigate, you've now heard each case made from this mysterious lineup. It is time, detectives. A decision must be made. We cannot let this thief get away. What say you? Group 1. Who shall it be that is guilty of theft at this dinner party?
So that was Chris Otero's group. So Stephanie Espinosa, Adrian, Chris, Chuck, and Staff Sophia. Who do you guys think is the suspect?
Tiffany, you want us to go?
We didn't really have time to set it off together.
Do you guys need it? Do you guys need a minute to figure it out together?
Yeah, can you put us in?
Miss Scarlett, Mr. Body, Mrs. Peacock, Mrs. White, Professor Plum, or Colonel Mustard?
All right, thanks. I'm there.
Okay. Okay, we're good.
My answer.
Say it was.
I think it's Mr. Body and Miss Scarlett. I think they're working together.
Okay, Mr. Body.
I
and Miss-
agree.
Okay.
Yeah, both of them are working it's a together, double
maybe.
team. They both have something to gain out of that.
Yeah.
I was first thinking Mrs. White, between Mrs. White or Professor Plum. Have both motives. But I guess I'll go with Mr. Plum.
She keeps messing up on the words that she was gonna say, like, oh, I'm gonna hang out with my sister, but now I want to hang out with my family.
Control of the alarms. And when you asked her why she disables the alarms, because it bothers Mr. Bodie. Supposedly that's what she claims.
No, she said that she doesn't want to have it go off and on every time she goes in.
Oh, okay. That's what it was.
Huh? Alan, you're on mute.
And one because or Colonel Mustard either,
Colonel Mustard?
or Miss Peacock either.
Mrs. Peacock
Yeah.
or Colonel Mustard.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. You guys ready?
If we all had like different.
So I'm gonna close the room so you guys have 60 or 30 seconds to come up with a decision.
Okay.
Okay. So 60 seconds to make up your minds.
The impending divorce and possible loss of fortune.
Interesting. Group 2. Who shall it be that is guilty of theft at this dinner party?
Group 2 thought that the thief was Mr. Botti, due to his suspicious nature as well as his interest in theatrics and making a scene.
Thoroughly enlightening. Group 3. Who shall it be that is guilty of theft at this dinner party?
In group 3, we thought it was Mr. Body. He was acting very suspicious. So, I mean, we had different people, but we think it's Mr. Body.
Quite compelling. Group 4. Who shall it be that is guilty of theft at this dinner party?
Were we group 4, Will?
Group 4 was Allie, Kelvin, Mildred, Patrick, Elise.
And me.
All right, Lewis, tell us who
Well,
we chose.
it was a tough decision, but we went with Miss Scarlett. The reason why we choose her is because she keeps hesitating with the words. She keeps messing up with the sentences, like, oh, I want to hang out with my sister, but no, I want to hang out with my family. She keeps hesitating, so we went with her.
Very riveting.
Thank you.
Group 5. Who shall it be that is guilty of theft at this dinner party?
I think we said Miss White, right?
Yeah, we believed it was Miss White because she has a sickly father and Mr. Bodie is underpaying her. We don't believe it's Miss Scarlet or Miss Peacock because she's playing her cards right to get his wealth. So we've deduced it down to Miss White with the motive of the sickly father. And sorry, and the escape during the fireworks of tending Mr. Plum's care.
I see. Group 6. Who shall it be that? Who shall it be that is guilty of theft at this dinner party?
So there was much disagreement, but we're gonna go with Colonel Mustard. He was acting really suspicious and he was deflecting a lot of the questions. And yeah.
Any additional groups with any additional accusations?
I just want to say it definitely wasn't Mr. Body.
The main room first.
I have a group. Yeah, so the main room, our decision was Mrs. Peacock. We had no reasons. She just seemed like this billion type.
Okay. Now that you've identified your thief or thieves, let's hear their confession. Mrs. Peacock, your alibi.
Well, me? Come on, Diaz. Don't be ridiculous. I have no use for that. Well, quite expensive, but tasteless hunk of rock. Plus, at the time the diamond was stolen, I saw Colonel Mustard looking in the windows. I think he may be watching me, actually.
I see. Mr. Body, what say you?
Outrageous! I will not stand for this in my own house. To be accused of such a petty thing as thievery? The only thing I'm guilty of is being in love and sharing a beautiful moment with a stunning woman on what has turned out to be a tragic night. If you for one moment think I would do this, you by no means understand just how much that diamond costs. Your lifetime salary, I'm sure. I am no thief, so I suggest you get back to your investigation.
How entertaining. Miss Scarlet, what of yourself?
Me? You think it was me? Oh, hold on. You think it was me? I would never do such a thing. I was in the garden with Cornelius at the time. But you say the diamond was taken? Plus, taking the diamond away from him is the same as taking it away from me. I mean, if one day we were to get married, what's his is mine. I will not throw away my life or the chance of that getting away just to steal.
Miss White?
Oh no, it couldn't have been me. At the time the diamond was stolen, I saw Mr. Body and Miss Scarlet. Although he doesn't pay me much, I didn't steal it. How would I know that I saw them in the garden with my own 2 eyes?
And last, but certainly not least, Colonel Mustard.
What? What are you talking about? A diamond? What am I gonna do with a diamond? Oh yes, that one. My apologies. My mind has been so occupied on keeping an eye on all of you and this disastrous party, especially that Miss Peacock. every single time I see her, she was in the hallway looking out the window. She wasn't really doing anything criminal. Well, actually, I haven't seen her doing anything all night, but I know it's her. I'm keeping my eyes on her. That's my alibi. Mustard out.
Of course. That is all the accusations. However, Professor Plum, what say you to this?
That's right. I did it. That diamond belongs in Africa, taking care of the needs of the people who actually mined for it, who died for it. It belongs on the soils of the continent from whence it was birthed. You know how? So frivolous the man. He buys things with no intention of using them or knowing their value, like his library. The amount of knowledge in this place is astounding.
Detective's career. I'll be seeing you when the next mystery arrives.
You haven't seen the last of me.
Round of applause, guys. Round of applause for your characters, please. Round of applause for Mr. Body here. Round of applause for Mr. Cornelius. Wonderful, wonderful for the narrator.
Yes.
Narrator, Mr. Nick.
Yeah.
Good job, Nick.
Thank you, thank you.
And then, let's see, Colonel Mustard. Round of applause. Colonel Mustard, Mrs. White. Career. Mrs. Peacock. Miss Scarlett. And finally, our thief that nobody guessed. He's that much of a mastermind, He got all of us. He got all of you.
Yes, he did.
All right, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed our show. I'm sorry for all the technical difficulties. I apologize for that. It was still really fun to see you guys put on your detective hats. And the last round of applause, our writer. This was an original script written by our coach, Stephen from Possibility. Round of applause. Stephen wrote the story for you guys and all our actors. Did you guys enjoy it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was great.
It got you, right? The
Yeah.
actors got you.
I had a feeling it would be Plum. I had a feeling he'd be faking.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
No, like in the very beginning, I kind of thought.
Anybody guess Mr. Plum? Did anybody think that?
Good job.
I first thought that he was faking his sickness. That's all.
Jessica. So to show you guys just a small little trick, which was a clue. Give me 1 second.